We were traveling through the state of Utah, and we were going up towards the upper mountains, and the weather turned and it started to rain on us. But we weren't going to let that deter us because we had a historic destination to see, and it had been on our bucket list for years. Today we were exploring the Salina Canyon and tunnels 8 and 9 of the leftover railroad. The dirt road that we are heading to today was once part of the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad's Castle Valley branch. A mouthful, am I right? But abandoned railroad grades are very common to be used as off-road trails in the West. We've used several of them up in Dragon, Utah, and other places in Colorado. So what makes this one so special? Well, this one you get to drive through train tunnels. So we weren't going to let a little bit of rain keep us from this adventure. Sadly, we've been driving past this specific area for years and have never actually pulled over onto the dirt road to complete this. We had one excuse after another over the years, and today we decided that it was going to be the day, rain or not. As the rain poured on us, we kept wondering how wet this road was going to get. Would we be stuck like we were in Green River one time?
Yeah, the bumper's bent in the front, it looks like maybe. Well, it's bending back and forth.
From what we had read online, this trail was supposed to be super easy passenger car worthy, so I don't think we had any worries too much about getting stuck. But as always, we always had our off-road recovery gear and our traction boards just in case.
So far the canyon's pretty cool. You can see this from I-70, but what's really neat is you're down by the creek, and so it kind of gives you kind of a really nice trail ride because the road is easy, even though it's muddy right now. But as far as like the creek and things like that, it's pretty nice. There are some rocks in the road occasionally, so I'm guessing be mindful and pay attention for those. They're not, I'm guessing, they come down depending on the season, but so far so good. It's been very smooth, like extremely smooth. It's almost like driving on pavement.
So of course I'm going to give a history lesson because that's what I do. In the early 1900s, this railroad was constructed to connect Salina to the rich coal mines further up the canyon. However, the project was fraught with difficulties from the start. They had severe floods, financial troubles, and the impacts of World War I, which repeatedly delayed the completion and operation of the line. We'll get back to some more history in a moment, but we're about to get to the tunnel.
There's the tunnel. See, oh my goodness, okay. It's bigger and longer.
That thing is tall.
Yes, it is. It is kind of cool. The old railroad used to go through here.
Woohoo!
And then I think there's another one up here.
Yep, double tunnels.
Dun, dun, dun.
Woohoo!
You don't know if this is a bridge or something.
Lights are on. It's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
I'll buy it forever.
That was pretty cool. We just went through the tunnels, and honestly, they just kind of snuck up on us. They were like there, and they were really cool. They're, as you can see in the footage, that they're kind of chiseled out. Oh, it's a ruts. Yeah, they're super cool, and the fact that a train used to go through there is just kind of adds that cool historic flair to that. But we're gonna continue on the trail and eventually join up with I-70.
After the spectacular tunnels, don't worry, there's still some pretty unique scenery ahead. And lucky for us is that the rain seemed to stop after a few minutes passing the tunnels. And the next exciting part of our journey was about to show up. After a little bit, you get to cross underneath I-70. Now, the last time we went underneath I-70, our brand barely fit, but this tunnel looked a lot bigger than that one. So we were pretty sure the Chevy would have no problem. And as you can see, Chevy fits just fine underneath the I-70 tunnels. After on this side, you'll meander a little bit before you'll end up crossing back to I-70 again. But let's get back to that history lesson. The two tunnels, number 9 and number 10, are several of the tunnels that were along this historic route. They are told that they tell the story of perseverance and ambition. The railroad was officially completed in 1929, but the operation of it was short-lived. It ended operation in 1934 due to ongoing challenges. Although its operational life was short-lived, This section is truly remarkable and people enjoy it to this day. These tunnels serve as a reminder about the relentless drive of the American West and the development and the desire to connect. So next time you find yourself on I-70 driving by these remarkable tunnels, take a moment and take a drive through history. Thanks for joining us on this rainy day adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more explorations into the hidden history and natural wonders of our world. Until next time, keep exploring.